tell you all about it. But I'm a member of the board of directors here and the curator of Live in the Lobby since we started just past 8 years ago. So we're going to celebrate that tonight with a whole bunch of different performers. But first, we have a very special guest who wanted to say a couple words before we got started. And it is the Honorable Mr. Paul Pontieri, the Mayor of the Village of Patchogue.
Yeah, I can't sing, I don't sing, you never want to hear me sing. But you know, when this all started, you know, it was like, okay, Chris, have a good time. We'll open the lobby and do what we want to do. 100 shows later, if that's what you want to call them, 100 nights later, 100 Thursdays later, here we all sit in something that has gotten such renown across the island, whether it's Newsday or any of the other publications, Pulse magazine and so forth, saying, come to Patchogue. Every time somebody like Chris comes up with something like this, it says, come to Patchogue. And what I all want you to do tomorrow morning, or sometime tonight, if you haven't gone to 7-Eleven, get the Long Island Advance. Chris was named by the Long Island Advance as Volunteer of the Year. Well, you know, what happens on Main Street here doesn't happen on its own. It happens with the work of many. And I'd like to ask members of the board to come up. Yeah. Ken Meyer, and actually my wife Mary Pontieri, all members of the board. The gentleman who just slinked to the back of the room because he knew I was going to ask him to come up is our executive director, John Ashline. The hard work that he does. You know, I normally give these out, I don't put them in frames, so it really means that we'll be able to kind of do it. Whereas the Village of Patchogue, which is to honor people and organizations who have dedicated their time and talent to serve the community. Whereas the Patchogue Theater for the Performing Arts celebrates a 100th Live in the Lobby show highlighting local musicians performing original music. And I think that's the strength of this. It is about us as a community. Local musicians playing at home, having that ability to play before their audiences. Whereas since 1998, the theater has played a major role in the revitalization of Patchogue Village and the development of music, art, and culture in the community. Whereas the Village of Patchogue wishes to extend to the theater board, staff, and volunteers a sincere appreciation for their dedicated service to the community, congratulate them on the 100th Live in the Lobby show, and therefore now be proclaimed that we, Paul V. Pontieri, Mayor and Deputy Mayor Jack Krieger, on behalf of the entire Village Board, hereby take great pride in honoring the Patchogue Theater for the Performing Arts. John?
Hi, I'm Jack Krieger. I'm Deputy Mayor of the Village of Patchogue and the Board Liaison to the theater. I just wanted to say something about Chris, who, when I first met Chris, well, I didn't know who he was, but a few years later, I sat down and he sat across the table from me someplace, and I said, I know who you are. I see you around town. And he's still around town, and he does a great job here at the theater. And many years ago, when Live in the Lobby, which started as Jazz in the Lobby, we all were trying to get this thing started, and it kind of had no direction, and we were losing money and all that. And what we did was, Chris said, I'll take it. And 100 shows later, he did this, he created such a great thing for the Village of Patchogue and the music scene all over Long Island. And since today is the day he was named Man of the Year, the Long Island Advance, maybe Patchogue's Man of the Year today. So I have a proclamation to you. says here, whereas the Village of Patchogue wishes to honor those individuals who have dedicated their time and talent to serve the community, and whereas the Patchogue Theater for the Performing Arts celebrates the 100th Live in the Lobby show, highlighting local musicians performing original music, and whereas Patchogue Village resident Christopher Capobianco has served for many years as a curator of Live in the Lobby, promoting and enhancing music, art, and culture in our community, and for many years has served on the theater board. Whereas Christopher's enthusiasm and love of music and his respect for musicians drive him to showcase their work by providing them an opportunity to perform at the Patchogue Theater for the Performing Arts. And whereas the Village of Patchogue wishes to extend to Christopher our sincere appreciation for his dedicated service to the community and congratulate him on the 100th Live in the Lobby show. Now therefore let it be proclaimed that we, Paul Panieri, Mayor, and Deputy Mayor Jack Krieger, on behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, do hereby take pride in honoring Christopher Capobianco for his many achievements. Thank you very much.
How about some music? You are dismissed. Thank you, John. Oh, sorry.